Hello friend. In this video I am telling about the history of Spain. The history of Spain is long and complex, with influences from many different cultures and peoples over thousands of years. Here is a brief overview. Prehistory. Spain was inhabited by various prehistoric peoples, including the Iberians, Celts, and Basques. Roman Empire. The Romans conquered Spain in the 2nd century BCE and ruled the region for over 500 years, leaving a lasting impact on language, architecture, and culture. Visigothic Kingdom. After the fall of the Roman Empire, the Visigoths established a kingdom in Spain in the 5th century CE, which lasted until the Islamic conquest in the 8th century. Islamic conquest. In 711, Muslim forces from North Africa invaded Spain and established the Umayyad Caliphate, which ruled much of the Iberian Peninsula for over 700 years. This period saw a flourishing of art, science, and culture known as the Golden Age of Islam in Spain. Reconquista. In the 11th century, Christian kingdoms in northern Spain began a centuries-long campaign to reconquer the peninsula from Muslim rule. The Reconquista was finally completed in 1492, when the Catholic monarchs Ferdinand and Isabella conquered the last Muslim stronghold of Granada. Colonial era. In the following centuries, Spain became a major colonial power, with territories in the Americas, Asia, and Africa. The conquest and exploitation of these territories had a significant impact on Spanish culture and history, including the introduction of the Spanish language to much of the world. Spanish Civil War. In the 20th century, Spain was rocked by a civil war from 1936 to 1939 between the democratically elected leftist government and right-wing military forces led by General Francisco Franco. Franco emerged as the victor and ruled Spain as a dictatorship until his death in 1975. Post-Franco era. Following Franco's death, Spain transitioned to a democratic government and has since become a member of the European Union, with a modern, diverse society and economy. If you are interested in my channel, then subscribe my channel and share my video. The period of Muslim rule in Spain from the 8th to the 15th century was marked by significant cultural achievements in fields such as poetry, architecture, and science. Some of the most famous landmarks from this era include the Alhambra Palace in Granada and the Great Mosque of Córdoba. During the colonial era, Spain became one of the wealthiest and most powerful nations in the world, thanks to its control of vast territories in the Americas. This wealth, however, was built on the exploitation and enslavement of native peoples, which led to significant human rights abuses and a legacy of inequality that still persists today. The Spanish Civil War was a complex conflict that pitted different factions against each other, including socialists, anarchists, communists, and right-wing nationalists. The war is often seen as a precursor to World War II, as it saw the intervention of foreign powers such as Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy on the side of Franco's forces. After Franco's death, Spain underwent a rapid transition to democracy and modernization, known as the Spanish Transition. This period saw the drafting of a new constitution, the legalization of political parties, and the establishment of regional autonomy for Spain's diverse regions, such as Catalonia and the Basque Country. Spain has faced a number of challenges in recent years, including economic instability, political corruption, and separatist movements in some regions. However, The country remains a vibrant and culturally rich society with a long and fascinating history. In the 16th century, Spain's global dominance was challenged by other European powers, especially England and France. This led to a series of wars, including the Spanish Armada in 1588, which was defeated by the English navy and marked the beginning of the decline of Spanish power. Spain's role in World War II was complicated. While the country remained officially neutral, Franco's regime provided support to the Axis powers, including the use of Spanish territory to transport troops and supplies. After the war, Spain was isolated from the international community until the 1950s, when it began to re-establish relations with other countries. Spain's transition to democracy after Franco's death was marked by significant social and cultural changes. The country embraced progressive reforms, such as the legalization of divorce and the decriminalization of homosexuality. The 1980s and 1990s were also a time of economic growth and modernization, with Spain becoming a leading European power in areas such as tourism and renewable energy. Spain has faced significant political challenges in recent years, including a rise in nationalist and far-right movements, as well as a protracted conflict over the status of Catalonia, which seeks greater autonomy or independence from Spain. The country has also struggled with economic inequality and high unemployment rates, particularly among young people. Despite these challenges, Spain remains a major cultural and economic power in Europe, with a rich history and a vibrant society. Spanish art, literature, and cuisine are celebrated around the world, and the country is home to many famous landmarks, such as the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona and the Prado Museum in Madrid. If you liked my video, then subscribe to the channel. We will soon see another video. So take care. Bye.